ATA family, welcome back to After the Altar Marriages, a channel dedicated to helping those interested in receiving marriage advice or those looking to be married on how to have a successful marriage before you get to the altar so you can be successful after the altar. Today, we are focusing on the whys. If it's your first time on the channel, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. If you are a returner, thank you and welcome back. We appreciate your support. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you enjoy the content, we'd love to know what you think and let us know what topics that you want to talk about and know more about if you have a particular topic that you want to be on the video. So today we're talking about a topic that's usually overlooked, but it's incredibly important to tackle. We're talking about self-confidence and self-care as a wife in marriage. So if you struggle with self-confidence in your marriage or want to boost your self-confidence in marriage as a wife, stay tuned for the rest of this video and watch to the end for tips on how to remain your best self but still married, whether you've been married for a long time or if you just got married, to how to keep up yourself as a wife in your marriage. So ladies, we know that as a wife and a future wife, it's crucial to maintain that radiant glow, that radiant confidence that we had as an individual in the hustle, but sometimes in the hustle and bustle of married life, we can sometimes lose ourselves or be so busy with the children, work, juggling, cooking dinner, cooking meals, taking care of our husbands, running errands, going to church, doing all different types of things that sometimes we put ourselves on the back burner. So how do we maintain that self-care? How do we maintain the secrets to thriving as a wife in our marriage? So before we get into the how, let's first talk about the why. First of all, self-care is not selfish. Self-care is actually a form of self-preservation. If you're not taking care of yourself, if you're not putting yourself first in some aspect, how can you pour out to others? You cannot pour out from an empty cup when caring for children, caring for a husband, volunteering at church, being a supreme employee, if you are not taking care of yourself, if you're not pouring back into yourself, inside and out. So you may ask yourself, Canada, what are you talking about? How do I even start? If I'm so far gone from myself, how do I even start to gain my confidence back as a woman in my marriage? So I'm here to tell you how. Let's get into the secret. Well, first off, self-care is not just a luxury, it's a necessity. We have to take care of ourselves. We have to be able to wake up in the morning, put on our best face, put on our best self. As a wife, taking care of yourself allows you to be the best partner that you can be, the best wife that you can be to yourself. Okay, so let's put first things first. If you are brand new to this concept and don't know where to start, let's start with small goals. So the night before, or whatever day you choose to plan for your week, let's get out a pen and paper or whatever note-taking device that you use, and let's plan ahead for your week, okay? We're going to plan your outfits. We're going to plan your meals. You're going to plan what time you're going to wake up, what time you're going to go to bed. You're going to plan what you're going to have for lunch, what you're going to have for dinner, how you're going to present yourself to the world, and how you're going to be your best self each and every day. Are you going to have a workout routine? Are you going to focus on fruits, vegetables, and water and lean meats? Are you going to focus on protein? Whatever it is that gets you that makes you feel good and gets your day started the best way possible, that's what we're going to focus on. Because the Bible says if you don't have a vision, if you don't write it down and make it plain, then you are likely to fail. That's just Bible, okay? And I'll put the scripture right here for you to reference. You have to have a plan. And like I said, if we are just getting back into this, we want to take baby steps, take small steps to get to your goals, okay? We're not aiming for perfection. We're not trying to be perfect. We're just trying to make sure that we are presenting our best self and take care of ourselves when we are pouring out to others, okay? So what I like to do is first plan out my morning routine. Imagine waking up in the morning, having a beautiful cup of coffee or tea or warm water with lemon, whatever you decide to do to set your day off right. And then doing your prayer and devotional to the Lord, right? You want to make sure you have a Bible that you like, a devotional that you understand and that you admire, that you like, and that you are privy to opening and doing every day, a topic that you like, and also having a quiet space where you can go and spend some time with the Lord and just meditate and focus on Him. Play some worship music that you love to get the presence of the Lord in the room, and definitely hone in on lyrics that boost you up, that make you feel close to the Lord, and that resonate with you. So that's first, right? Then, as we're planning our day and we're planning our week, we're writing this down. We're putting it somewhere that we can see, that we can remember to look at on a daily basis and not forget. Okay. I'm a kind of like a visual person. If I don't see it, I'm going to forget it. So I have to put things out for myself on the refrigerator, on a poster board, a sticky note, anything that will help me to remind myself to do things I need to do to take care of myself and present myself as the best possible version of me. Okay, so that's number one. And I would even add, the night before you get your day started, take a bubble bath. Bubble baths or baths in general with Epsom salt or whatever you prefer. Maybe it's a what are those things called? A bath bomb or whatever, so stuff like that to make you feel good. Dip yourself in a bath, take some time out for yourself, maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Don't let the water be too hot, okay? Because you might burn yourself or dehydrate yourself. But just take some time for you to relax from your day, to soothe yourself, and to just be one. Have some alone time. Be one with the Lord. Okay, second, now that you are all clean and bubble bathed up and you have had your tea or your hot water, you're making sure that you have a nutritious breakfast. Yeah, I know that sounds remedial, but sometimes as busy moms, busy wives, busy women in general, we forget to have breakfast. And then we end up choosing not so good foods. We know ourselves, ladies, right? If we know that we have proclivity to eat unhealthy things, but we are trying to maintain our weight, we're trying to maintain ourselves, we're trying to maintain our best selves, right? We can track our intake of food, right? Keep a food journal, maybe even. Make sure that you have in your refrigerator, you're stocked with fruits and vegetables, berries, nuts, strawberries, things that will nourish your body, full of vitamins, antioxidants that keep your skin glowing, keep your skin looking young. Um, Drinking water all the time, making sure you have water on hand is very, very important to staying hydrated. If you are dehydrated, sometimes you can lack the most energy. So being hydrated actually gives you energy more so even than tea or coffee for us coffee drinkers. I love my coffee, but sometimes we need a break on the coffee and making sure that we drink water. Lots and lots and lots of water. Okay? That definitely helps with feeling our best selves and feeling confident each and every day. The second step is, I would think, to make sure that you have your outfits planned out for the week. Yes, I said the week. I know it's a lot of work and it's an extra step to your busy day, but trust me, it's worth it. So every Sunday evening, I think about what I want to wear for my week, for my work week, just to get an idea of what I'm talking about. I may even go ahead and create a Pinterest board of styles that are, trending for this season. Fall is here. Is full. We are full thrown in fall right now where I am, and so making sure that I have boots, leggings, accessories. I love hats, so I make sure that I have my hats ready. I make sure that I have my sweaters, things that are warm for me, ready to go. So I am prepared for my week. I hate when the week starts and I'm in a tizzy or scrambling to figure out what I'm going to do or what I'm going to wear for the day. It just puts an extra burden and stress on me that I don't enjoy, and I end up just throwing something on because I got to rush out the door. And that really does take a toll on your confidence. So create a Pinterest board for yourself on styles that fit your body type, styles that you like, styles that you aspire to have in your wardrobe or your collection, and slowly work towards those goals. those goals. You don't have to spend an arm and a leg in order to look fashionable or to feel confident about your wardrobe. I, don't actually like spending a whole bunch of money on clothes. So I want to find the best deals possible, but also stay fashionable. And I know some people call it fast fashion, but hey, you can pair fast fashion pieces with luxury items if you like, or if you just want to remain trendy, don't worry about it. If it looks good, if you feel good in it, and if it fits well, I say why not? Do what you got to do, okay? The next step is to make sure we are taking care of our temple. So, making sure that we're going on long, brisk walks, right? Making sure if you like to run, go ahead and find a safe place to run. If you have a gym membership, making sure we are using that gym membership. If we have a treadmill or bike at home, making sure we use that equipment for ourselves. And I'm preaching to myself here. I'm not just, talking on a whim. I'm actually, talking to myself right now. Making sure we are using these things, so especially as the winter is approaching, so that we are taking care of ourselves, not just to, lose weight, but for a daily regimen of health. Taking care of ourselves each and every day, exercising at least 30 minutes to an hour every single day is vital for our mental health, for our physical health, for our spiritual health, even just being able to have the extra boost of energy, making sure our ligaments are moving well, our muscles are being used. Because if you don't use it, you lose it, okay? So just go ahead and continue to do anything you can to stay moving. If you're having a hard time finding exercises that fit your particular regimen, Instagram has tons of fitness gurus and experts that you can Google or look into on IG or Pinterest or even YouTube. There's other YouTube channels that have expertise on fitness and nutrition that you can look up and try to incorporate into your weekly or daily routines as well. I love doing that. And also having an accountability partner is everything. If you know someone who would love to do a walk with you or exercise with you, a buddy, even if it's your spouse, that's the best way to stay active. My husband and I, we love going to the gym together. It's one of the things that keep us, keep our friendship going and our marriage, keeping it spicy. We love to work out together. That's been going on since the beginning of time. So just making sure you make it fun and also put it into your routine on purpose and intentionally. So my next tip is to make sure that you are taking care of yourself mentally and emotionally. So we all know that sometimes being a wife can be hard, okay? It can be taxing on your mind, taxing on your emotions, taxing on your spirit even at times. If there's conflict in the home or conflict in your marriage, if things are not going the way that you had planned or hope that they are going, sometimes that can take a toll on your spiritual self, on your emotions. So making sure that you also have tools in place, people in place who you can talk to, a safe space, whether it's a personal counselor, a therapist, a mentor, a Christian mentor that you trust and will go to for advice, a Christian accountability partner that will lead you back to scripture when you are having hard times, when you are struggling in your marriage or struggling as a wife or struggling as a mom, making sure that you have those things in place so you're not doing life alone. You're not doing life in isolation. That's when the enemy does his best tricks and best work. So you want to make sure that you stay ahead of the enemy's tricks and schemes and having accountability partners in place to help you along the way in this journey called life and wifehood. Next, we're going to talk about boundaries. So making sure we put boundaries in place with things that don't serve us very well. It's okay to say no sometimes. We don't always have to volunteer. We don't always have to be the one to raise our hand and say yes. We don't have to be yes women in this life. We can say no. And we have the ability to say no when things don't serve us, when our schedule is too packed, when we can't fit another thing on our calendar. It's okay to say no. If we need some alone time or time to ourselves or a spa day or just some time to read the word or just some time to think. It's okay to say, no, I can't make it, or no, I won't be available, or no, you can't come over today. It's okay to say no, respectfully, of course, and with love, but making sure you have boundaries in place so that you're not burned out, that you're not um, drawing yourself thin, Okay, that's not helpful or cute. You can't take care of yourself if you are stretched too thin. Okay, so putting parameters in place in order to protect yourself and preserve your being. And lastly, but most importantly, being vulnerable and honest with your husband about what your needs are. If you need more help with the children, if you need more help around the house, if you need a day to yourself, if you are wanting, some more attention, even or affection from him, just being honest and vulnerable and being transparent about your feelings in a respectful and loving way, of course, but coming to him truthfully. Sometimes as women, we hold stuff in. Sometimes we expect our husbands to read our minds, but they can't read our minds. We have to tell them straight and forward on how we feel and what we need. And that's okay. If you need to journal what your feelings are and pray first, that's totally fine. I encourage women to journal as much as possible, to get their thoughts out on paper and to play back their feelings even to themselves and pray about it before they present anything to their husbands. That way, we are processing our emotions. We are bringing our concerns to the Lord before we are bringing our concerns to our husband. And it really does help. But being transparent and vulnerable makes you feel seen, it makes you feel heard, and it gives him an opportunity to step in and lead with love and servant leadership and lighten your load, which is the best feeling ever. So don't be afraid to be vulnerable and transparent with your husband about what you need. That is key as a wife. So, as a wife, you must also give yourself grace. Give yourself a pat on the back for all the hard work that you do each and every day. Give yourself affirmations that you are strong, that you are smart, that you are wise, that you can do this. You can do hard things. Make sure you are nourishing your mind by pouring into yourself positive thoughts, that you are taking every thought captive, every negative thought captive that the enemy may send your way. Make sure you don't believe those lies. Another tip is to make sure you have a routine to take care of your hair, your nails, and your skin. That's extremely important in being a woman in general and also a wife. Not forgetting to either learn how to do your own hair or scheduling an appointment with a stylist of your choice so that you always have a hairstyle in the back pocket that you will pull out and make sure that your hair is done. Whether it's natural hairstyles or other hair protective hairstyles, whatever you choose and whatever you prefer, making sure that you always have a plan for your next style. And also maintaining your nail appointments. They don't have to be expensive. They can be easy, whether you want to do it yourself, however you choose to do. Just I think that just doing your nails just gives an extra essence of femininity and it makes you feel confident, as well as your skin. So finding a skincare regimen that works for you, drinking water definitely helps, of course, but maintaining a skin routine does wonders for your look, your appearance, how you present yourself, your confidence. If your skin is hydrated and moisturized, it just sets a tone for the day. You got to do this at night, of course, and in the morning. So, just like you brush your teeth at night and brush your teeth in the morning, your skincare routine goes along just the same. So I love researching different skincare products and all that good stuff, whether it's Sephora, Ulta, or on YouTube or Instagram or blogs or whatever you find information. Sometimes magazines, they're still around, so you can look at those and get insight on what fits your particular skin type. We all have different skin types. So knowing what works for you and purchasing products accordingly will definitely help as well. So, in conclusion, as a wife, self care is vital to remaining confident and maintaining a strong marriage. So, make sure that you are prioritizing yourself, whether it's setting a morning routine, making sure you set boundaries, protecting your mental and emotional well being, eating well, exercising, giving yourself grace, and also seeking support from family and friends. Thank you for joining me today. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe for more videos on love, marriage, and Christian lifestyle. And remember, your well-being matters. And when you nurture it, your confidence shines brighter than ever. Have a blessed week, y'all, and stay tuned for more videos. Have a good one. Bye.